Hello everybody, this is Game 2 against Independent Human Faction. Did we actually end up calling them Johnnyans? Or did we
I
just...
have no idea.
No idea. So Game 2 crushed them, so we've set up the boards and we did the roll off, and Luge managed to get to go first, so he's deployed in the 2 sectors and the 2 city sectors. So we've got combined infantry squad with platoon command.
Yeah.
Rocket launchers, missile launchers.
Normal Layman Ross with large cannon and heavy bolt sponsons. 2
armoured sentinels. Armoured sentinels with plasma cannons, isn't it?
Yeah. Knight Commander Pask, or his equivalent in this world.
Yep.
Driving melter gun sponson, las cannon fronted,
battle
normal
cannon.
Yes. Then we have a
3 auto cannons. Yeah.
3 auto cannons.
Another.
No, that's the company. That is the overall
company command.
Yeah. Then we have a Chimera. No, front is a Layman Ross Executioner with Executioner plasma cannon, heavy bolter sponsons and a las cannon sticking out the front. Then we've got a Chimera. It hasn't got a heavy stubber on it. It's just there because I like it.
Oh, fair
It's actually got a heavy bolter sticking out the front and a heavy flamer sticking out the front.
Oh, good.
And then we got the combined infantry squad number 2.
Yeah. And then inside the Chimera we
have 4 Ogrins. I know one of them needs gluing together, but I can't.
Here's a Hofgren.
Yeah, Halfgren. With Lord Commissar, and then we have a platoon command squad and a combined infantry squad to come on.
They're in reserve then, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so the actual city looks pretty good. Now, if people are asking what the boards are for, it's literally to stop arguments. When the building collapses, if you're inside the square, that's where it collapses. So there isn't any worrying about, oh, I'm not actually underneath the girder, so you can't actually fall on me. So I'll see you once my angels have decided to set up, and then we'll roll to see if... Oh no, because you've got us still in the initiative, haven't you? Yeah. So I'll see you in a minute. So this is where the angels have decided to play. I've suddenly realised what the biggest problem of having so many marines is. I'm going to have to spend half the game walking across the board. So I've got the scout sergeant in this building with his 5 sniper scouts, my flamer heavy bolter tactical squads, terminator squads, plasma gun, plasma cannon squad. The Contemptor's rocking out in the building for the moment. I've then got my command squad with Luther, kind of sitting there. My assault squad and my melter gun guys all over here.
We need a librarian.
Yeah,
Numbnuts.
Oh, Zahiriel. I can actually take him, but the biggest problem is that when the heresy starts, he becomes slightly more important, and then I can't take him. So, unless that changes, I'm not going to be taking him anyway. Do you want to roll to see if you're still in initiative there?
Yeah.
It's actually a really nice looking board now. I think this is going to be a really good game. Okay, here we go. Oh, close. Alright, so I'll see you at the end of Dark Angels turn... Oh, yeah, Dark Angels turn 1. So that's the end of Dark Angels turn 1, and literally all I've done is spent the entire turn running forwards. Probably a Luge moaning in the background. So tactical squad ran forward, assault squad jumped and ran. The command squad's run and kind of hiding in there. I'm not sure why I'm hiding them, because they don't really need to hide. Contemptor stomped out of this building and stomped into another. Plasma cannon squad moved up behind this building. Terminators moved forward. This tactical squad moved and then did a pathetic run, so they're really in the open. Luckily, Scout Sergeant G and his unit managed to blow off the battle cannon on that Layman Ross there, much to Luge's annoyance. So, well, obviously the only thing that's going to be... battle cannons are going to annihilate me if I can't get rid of them. Anyway, we'll see you at the top of Independent Human Faction turn 1. So that's the end of Independent Human Faction turn 1. So do you want to describe what you did then, dude?
Didn't do a lot of moving really. The Lehman Russ there jockeyed for position. Armoured column here started moving up that lane. This one moved across, put the hammer on a tactical squad there.
Yeah, which
sent them packing.
Which are now running.
Like
So the first
heavy bolter and las cannon shots.
Yeah.
Just be critted a load of them.
With my very first failed running away.
Missile launchers had a pop at the snipers up there, but failed to really do a lot.
We were pretty much safe there. We were fine.
Plasma cannons sentinels strolled round.
No, it was the plasma cannons that
Yeah,
sent
that's
the
what really-
tactical squad packing because it killed 4 of them.
Yeah, that didn't really do much, did it?
I killed 1 of them. I lost 1 tactical marine to the tank, and then those guys fired with the plasma cannons and actually did pretty good shooting for guardsmen and killed 4 more. And they were like, not having this, run away.
Auto cannons on the roof here. Killed a
Killed a tactical marine over here.
With a hail of bullets.
Pask proved he was actually quite useful.
Oh, Pask.
And actually wounded 1 of the command squad. But theoretically, the most important one that you've done is your executioner's literally just earned his points back.
By nobbling the dreadnought.
He's knobbed an arm off and he's immobilised. So my Contemptor's going to be sitting there for the entire game because he only has the heavy flamer. So unfortunately, he's just going to sit there for the game. And you also killed an assault marine, didn't you?
Assault marine.
That was it.
That was it.
And that was it. So show us the happy faces. You've killed a lot more. Not happy now. So start doing the buildings now because you've just remembered that we forgot to do about the buildings. So we'll do the buildings now, and I'll see you at the top
So
of.
Does that work?
It's on a 3+. One of the buildings collapses.
What do we each roll?
No, it's whoever's person's turn it is. So I'll see you at the top of Dark Angel's turn 1. Turn 2.
Blue.
Yeah, so that was the end.
Wrong. Is that the wrong
Yeah.
turn?
No, that was the right end. So that's the end of Dark Angel's turn 2. So the first thing that happened is got 5. That building then collapsed, killed 1 of the guys because you made 2 of your saves, which is pretty good going.
Yeah, it was.
You're actually making pretty good saves at the moment. So it's the tactical squad over here regrouped. Now I remembered that I forgot to put my Predator on, so he said it came in on from reserves. Rolled to see if he actually explodes because of the other special rule. Rolled a 5, and then rolled to see if he actually came on, and he didn't actually come on. So it's pretty much a waste. Contemptor sitting there and smelling the daisies. This squad just moved round. Tried something a little bit different. They don't have the melter bombs because they only take the melter bombs on the ships for some reason. Because they don't have the points for other reasons. They charged in and did absolutely nothing. Plasma cannon and plasma gun fired at the sentinels. Managed to shake one of them. Or was it stun? Stunned one of them. Most interesting thing was the Terminators managed to charge what was left of the missile launchers after the shooting from over here, and the tank managed to wreck the tank and cause the rockets to run there, and he'll probably run off anyway. So
I think he's out of there.
other than that, the assault squad did so. The assault squad did something pretty heroic. Jumped from this terrain, losing 1 man. Jumped onto the top of the barrel, didn't lose any men. Then jumped down into the combat, which is over here. I managed to kill 4. Luge managed to kill 1. But he made his insane heroism on double 1s. Because you're rolling like a fiend today, man. And I cannot roll, at the moment, rolling lots of 1s and 2s, which is not great for arm saves. So we'll see you at the end of Independent Human Faction turn 2. So that's the end of a very productive turn 2 for Luge. As you can tell by he's actually smiling for the first time ever. So first things first, building collapsed on the scouts, but they did a whole load of ninja skills and they were all fine.
Yeah, man, that was good landing.
So what then? These guys moved. And they kind of got to there. The sentinels didn't move. Pask rolled on over. We'll try and not show what actually happened here for the moment. So that's moved back. That's moved off, but before it did that, dropped off the bonehead and his little croupe and Lord Commissar. That's it.
To join the fray.
Okay, so shooting. Let's start from this side. We can get to the juicy bit in a minute, so calm down. So shooting.
Shooting really came from Pask, didn't it?
Yeah, Pask and
the Sentinel didn't do much. The Sentinel
Sentinel failed to do. Yes, Pask was really good with his shot.
Yeah,
killing.
He planted a shell big time.
3 of them, 4 of them, quite a few of that. But they didn't run this time.
No.
If they hadn't run last turn, they would have been out of the way. But because they ran, they were sitting in the middle of the open, freaking planks. Last cannon didn't. You fired the last cannon as well, and it kind of didn't do anything. You left the Terminators alone. But the most important part is, my relatively depleted command squad, because the Executioner tank obviously didn't like me messing up his paint job. Landed 3 direct hits with his Executioner cannon, and because they were all next to each other, they took 21 hits from the plasma cannon.
And 1 hit from the last cannon.
So yeah, a whole lot of wounds. So I lost all 3 guys with storm shields. My apothecary exploded. Luckily, my champion and Luther are still alright. They're all just fine. They're slightly miffed at the moment. So I'm going to have to see if I can do anything. And then in the assault, because they got out and then assaulted in, I'm down to my sergeant now. Killed off a couple more guardsmen. That was really it. But you're happy now, aren't you? You don't care if you lose now. You know now.
Well, it's the first time I've managed to nobble that command squad. So.
In all fairness, how many games have you had? All the Dark Eldar games. And a couple of games in the Imperial. It's about time that something's actually started to nobble them. Because you thrown.
Rob's Orcs struggled against them.
Yeah, the Orcs struggled against them. You threw Lilith and a whole load of Blood Brides and Witches. They didn't do very much. But apparently, if you want to kill them, throw a tank at them.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got any Thunderhammers. I should have listened to. Someone told me to bring a Thunderhammer. Somebody told me to take a Thunderhammer. So whoever you are, I'm now starting to understand why you said take a Thunderhammer. But at the moment, I've been kind of cocky with that unit, and I've just been kind of throwing them into stupid situations that just haven't died.
They haven't died.
So I'm maybe not throwing them at tanks anymore. So I'll see you at the end of Dark Angels turn 3. So that is the end of Dark Angels turn 3, I believe. If I keep getting the turns wrong, that's my own fault. So rolled to see if a building collapsed. It didn't, so there wasn't any of that much fun happening. However, my Predator did decide to turn up and actually didn't explode while turning up. Starting from this side then, this tactical squad ran forwards, flamed and bolt pistoled the squad that was standing there, along with the scouts and the autocannon from the Predator. Killed 9 of them. They then failed their leadership check and fell back. Other than that, my idea for an assault and trying to kill the tanks, my metal gun popped out, fired, and didn't manage to do anything because he wasn't close enough. So he's now going to be like in the front arc of the big killing death tank. Best unit so far are my Terminators, who managed to just about one Terminator managed to do a multiple assault against the Pash tank and the Sentinels. So the Sentinels had to fight off 2 guys with lightning claws and 2 guys with thunderhammers, and they all died with pretty nasty explosions because they didn't actually manage to win me. And the one guy with a thunderhammer was an absolute star, managed to swing through the head of the tank and it exploded, and none of them died, luckily enough. However, they did receive a message of not to group together to be shot. So, other than that, I can't think of anything else happening. Oh, we still got the actual assault to finish off.
Yeah, we've got to do that.
So we might as well do this now. I'll do it on camera so I can show some people. So, got my sergeant. And he is going to hit with all 3. He's hitting the normal guys again, dude. And 1 wound though. So 1 normal guardsman has his head lopped off. And that's it. So
Green squad, where the hell are they? There's a lot of
This
victims
is
in
this is
Green Squad.
the body bags of the units. At the moment, I'm trying to think. You work out your attacks, and I'll try and work out units. So I've killed one tank, missile launchers from here, Pashk tank,
Tanks.
Sentinel, squadron even. That's actually it at the moment. Because I was talking to Luge, I've got 4 at the moment, and I actually have to kill all of these guys to get a 5 points because they all class as one troop choice. So I actually have quite a lot to kill. Also, strangely enough, I found out that this here is actually a HQ choice. So I'm hoping that Luther, although he's looking pretty bedraggled at the moment, will hopefully try and do something about it, try and knock some heads off. And hopefully my assault sergeant will be able to hold his...
in this combat?
Everyone within 2 inches of the sergeant. So...
Where's my...
sorry, I put your tape measure over there. To be honest, mate, this is easily the best game you've done against me so far.
Right, Ogren attacks.
Oh, here we go. This is where my
No,
sergeant...
Guardsman attacks first.
Guardsman, yeah. And then your, So, we've got a couple of hits. 2 hits. 1... No, nothing. No, just strength 3. Commissar?
No, he's too far away.
Is he too far away?
Yeah, he's at the back there.
Oh yeah, no, he's too far away.
Ogrins.
Oh, sorry. Why don't I get a close up on the actual side? It's the Titanic.
I need 1 more red dice.
There's one there.
No, I don't want to take it from that. That's representing their wounds, isn't it? For Luther and what's his face.
So here's my actual assault sergeant, and you can actually see it's only these guys that are actually going to be attacking him. It's the advantage of just having the 1 man left. His actual power weapon is there. But can I survive all these Ogren attacks is the other option, which I probably won't. Strength 5, freeze. So, how many?
4 saves.
4 saves. Grab some of my Fallen Angel blue dice. Alright, 4 3 plus saves. Oh, just 1. Damn! He's out of there. That's the second time this assault squad's died. But they do their job.
Yeah, they know what to load.
Yeah, they've made their points back. Looking cool.
Consolidate them.
Looking down on me, isn't this dude? Here's my dead pile up here. Quite a lot of dead actually.
Consolidation. Do I roll for it as 1 unit or?
You roll for consolidation for each unit separately.
Right, Guardsman.
Anyway, I'll see you at the end of Independent Human Faction, turn 3. The end of Independent Human Faction, turn 3. So, to begin with, building collapsed. So the big central spire here collapsed. There wasn't nobody in it though. My guys here were just hiding behind it. These guys didn't regroup, kept running. They're not off the board yet. Did you do your order to regroup them, by the way?
I can't. That's
no, so no, that's what we're discussing then.
Yeah.
So they might keep going. If they fail 1 more, be 5 points. Yay! Shooting wise, after my sergeant got killed and everything moved over, rapid fired and did a whole lot of stuff, didn't you? Literally lit them 2 up and failed to do anything, which once again proves the point that they are pretty nails. They were making their saves like fiends. 4+ for the champion, and then Luther's 4+ as well. 10 minutes were left alone because the executioner had a more juicy target. Seeing as this building was now out of the way, literally nobbled 6 of the tactical squad over here. However, they did pass their test and they're quite fine. Got a Chimera now blocking my way from my melter gun. He doesn't want me to melter gun him.
He did heavy flame one of those.
Oh yeah, he did heavy flame one of them. Did melt one of the guys. Other than that, the board's now looking considerably sparse. Considering that only 3 buildings have collapsed, it does look a lot more sparse. But I've lost a lot of men.
Yeah.
Easily. My assault squad's completely gone once again. Well, I got kind of used to that. So I'll see you at the end of Dark Angels turn 4. Yeah, so it ends next turn. So that's the end of Dark Angels turn 4. All that really happened is use Genomorph's special ability to make all the stuff firing at the, what was it, platoon command?
Yep.
Ballistic skill 5, they all just got literally nobbled. And Melter Gun from this squad blew up the Chimera. Well, it didn't blow it up, it wrecked it, didn't it?
Yeah.
And Luthor and Champion got very, very annoyed, ran to the command squad, chopped them up, made double 6 refractor field saves though, so it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And but then they got run down, and then Luthor's ran back to go, ha ha ha, try and shoot me now. And he'll probably die now to loads of laser beams in his face. Oh, this tactical squad moved and ran. Terminators moved and ran. And that building there collapsed, killing one Ogre-in, didn't it?
Yep.
And that's it. So I'll see you at the top of Independent Human Faction turn 4. Oh, that's the end of a very, very eventful turn. Well, Luge's reserves came on. What was it, just these guys?
Yeah, and then... Yeah.
Oh, and the command and that. Neither of them died, so they were going on, they just wandered on. Did you roll see that regroup that unit?
No, I didn't.
I'll roll that now. Nope,
No.
they're going to run off the board then.
They're gone.
They're gone. I love that. Oh, they ran away from me anyway, so that's another one for me. I've never seen such a heavy rate of fire on one man. It was absolutely two men. Absolutely ridiculous. My last command squad man was hit in the face by a ripper gun, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit in the eye by a ripper gun. And is that the first time we killed the command squad outright?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I haven't killed him outright because I didn't kill Luther, did I?
Oh right, no, he's gonna join those Terminators like us, because he can now, since he returns to being an independent character. So, so I'll see you at the end of Dark Angels turn 5. That's it. That's the end of Dark Angels turn 5. Now, literally, all the guys over here couldn't do anything. Huh?
No, that's all good.
All the guys over here couldn't do anything. Plasma Cannon had a shot at that lot and then scattered off wildly. Plasma Gun almost overheated, but he was alright. The only thing that did was something was my one bolt gun dude who shot a guy in the knee. I tried to be cheeky, brought the tactical squad round, had a cool cheeky shot melter gun at the tank, rolled a 1, so that went spectacularly well. But we decided that's because they just want to nick the turret and put it on the Predator, because they know just how hard it is. And as you can see, a multiple resulted after attaching Luthor to the Terminator squad. They all ran in, killed Luthor, literally single-handedly killed the infantry squad because he was in an extremely bad mood. And then Terminators, Lightning Claws, mullered everything else. So that's the second HQ choice, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got the 2 HQs done now. So it's Luge's last turn, and we'll see if he can do anything to kind of say no thank you and try and kill a load. If he manages to kill all the Terminators, I will surrender every single point I have in this game. Alright. See you at the end of Independent Human Faction turn 5 and at the end of the game.
That's not a gamble. That's...
So that is the end of Independent Human Faction turn 5. The Executioner rolled back, blasted, and killed one of the Lightning Claw Terminators. After doing it once again, another successful round of shooting, really. Made quite a few saves on Storm Shield, so I was alright. And these guys opened fire, did quite a few wounds, but managed to save on 2+ armour again. So that is the end of Game 2 versus the Independent Human Faction. And I've killed both HQ choices, which gives me 100 points. Then 5, 6, 7, 8 normal units. That being the elites, troops, fast attack, dedicated transport. So 8 times 5 is 40. So that's 140 points for this game. which is nothing to sniff at. It's been quite a strange game. I actually thought I was really on the back foot from the first 2 turns.
Oh, it's been a week, mate.
I know, but
Too flimsy.
I mean the first 2 turns, because I didn't have transports and I was wandering up.
You're getting pwned.
I was absolutely getting hammered. I worked out I've lost 31 Marines. I don't think I've ever lost that many. So
Yeah.
walking towards Guardsmen is just as bad as walking towards Tau, which aren't around yet, but they will be. So definitely your man of the match has definitely got to be your Executioner without a doubt. Absolutely annihilating.
Amazing piece of kit.
Should try and get another one of those in the next game.
No, it's not that. That's in grey, you can only take the one.
Really?
No, it's not that.
Oh, is it? No, fluff-wise.
Yeah.
You immobilised him. So what did it actually do? First of all, it immobilised and blew an arm off the Contemptor. Then it mullered the command squad.
Yeah, and it mullered them.
Then it mullered some tactical Marines.
Yeah.
And then it's just had a couple of pot shots at the...
But point-wise,
It's made its points back easily. Probably double. I'd be willing to say double.
Oh yeah, I'd have thought so.
Yeah.
Well impressive.
In all fairness, I don't know what my unit of the match is. I suppose, for once, Luther's not actually done that bad.
No, he's been alright.
He's been alright this game. I think it's probably because I sprayed him black, so he's ready for painting.
Yeah, he probably appreciates that.
Probably. I don't know. The scouts doing like a ninja jump from the building was quite good. Not losing any of them.
Good wondering about that.
What's that? What's that? Oh, the vortex. Yeah, the vortex that blocked the corridor. The famous vortex of corridor blocking. But no, so last game, what was it? I can't ever remember that. Is it Finish Them or Once More, my friend, or something? It's the one where you do weird opposite turns. So move, then you shoot, then I assault, then you move, I shoot, then you assault.
Random.
Yeah, it's a bit random, but we should be having that game
Probably won't be this week, I would have thought.
sometime in the near
Soon,
future.
but soon.
So 140 points and 165 points in the last games, giving me at the moment a grand total of 305 against the independent human faction, which is enough. If I give you a sneak peek of what I'm planning to spend the points on, should be enough to get me my next and last tactical squad, my Mark 6 Corvus armour pattern tactical squad. So, I will see you in the next video, guys. Thank you, Luge, for a good game. There's the handshake. Thank you, mate. And signing out for the first Legion. See you soon.